cracking, everybody? What's cracking out there in the open world, in the free world? What's up, baby girl?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Hanging in here, fair to
Yeah,
middle, hanging out in the big house. You know
hanging
me.
out in the big house, huh?
Yeah, doing what I can, man. One step at a time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you got cooking?
What do I got cooking? Well, I made a soup. My puppy's not doing so hot, and he's got me all upset and worried, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
he's
I know.
really old.
I know.
He's really old,
He's an old
folks.
guy.
But he's a good boy. But I think there's something going on. I think I pulled a tick off
I
of
know.
him, and I think he got sick from it because it was just like sudden
Mm-hmm.
change. So,
Right. Yeah. You can
because
do that.
because
This call
Wednesday he was
and your
fine,
telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
wasn't he? Our last show he was fine. That was just a couple days ago.
Mm. So, what's cracking out there, everybody? I hope everybody's well tonight, man. Saturday night. Getting close to Christmas, man.
Mm-hmm.
I send my best to the worthy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who you are. And, man, if you like hearing the truth about corruption and CDCR and the fucking conditions of confinement, share my shit, man. Subscribe and like and pass it along, you know?
Yeah, you know the drill.
This damn thing.
You know the drill.
Yeah, it's corrupt.
No, I meant the drill. Just like, share that one. That drill.
Pass it along. I'm coming at you straight from Antigua, New Folsom, man. Solitary Confinement. Now almost 9 years now, folks.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And just because they don't call it the shoe anymore, don't think it's not. You gotten two things. Two things that have changed your world, right? That tablet.
Yep.
And free phone calls.
That's it. That's right. Tablet and free phone calls, man. It's the best thing they did in my 30-year prison career.
Yeah, and we're very grateful for it. But
that we are.
That's all right. The programming you get, right? I mean, other than your showers and your meals in your yard.
Right. That's all the program I get, all the rehabilitation I get, all the reform I get.
That's ridiculous.
You know, yeah, that's it, man. And you know, they're dying to take that. They're laying in the cut to take that. They really are. They really are.
And for why? Why? I mean, it's not because you're like acting out or being insane. They just want to do that just to be horrible.
Right. They want a high transparency. They don't like me doing this and telling y'all the truth out there, man. The truth seekers of America, man. They don't like me telling you guys what's going on and how your taxpayer dollars are being spent. That's why.
Well, honey, I truly believe that they would continue to treat you like this, whether we were doing this or not.
Oh, absolutely. But if they were able to take it from me, then it would slow down the process of having free access and transparency to you guys, you and our supporters on this channel, man. And I thank y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart for tuning in and paying attention and listening and hanging out with us. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, man.
Yeah.
You know, we hope everything's well out there, and you know, everybody's staying safe because it's the holidays too, you know. It's the holidays, man. But as you know, I talked with Ron today, and he says to tell everybody hello, and he says his best, and he's doing good. He's doing good. That article Nate Gartrell wrote, was one of the best ones Nate did, I think. That reflected the situation the best, but it wasn't a complete narrative, a complete statement. That it wasn't the entire statement that Ronnie had made in court at the sentencing, and I guess he had sent that to his people. So when they get it, they're gonna put it online so you guys can read verbatim his own words on what he said at his sentencing. How a lot of it went, and how this whole case was a big fabrication between CDCR and the feds, and the whole thing. Man, it's very interesting, and it's very good. It's a very powerful statement that he read in court, man. And there was only just a fraction of it in Nate Gartrell's article, but it was enough, a little bit there to kind of see what Ronnie was saying, but he said so much more, man, in court. And hopefully when that gets posted on his little thing, on his YouTube thing, you guys will be able to read it yourselves. And so just know that's coming. I don't know when. And, he sends his best, man. He sends his best. A lot of people are running their mouths. Once again, a lot of people are running their fucking dick holsters. And it's getting around, and we're hearing about it. And, it seems like excuse me. It seems like a lot of these dudes aren't learning. They're not learning by, the shit we've gone through.
Well, they're not learning what? Honor? Because they don't know what it looks like?
Well, that too, but they're not learning, how to avoid the pitfalls and to stop being a part of the chaos agents and stop propagating the bullshit. Because what they're doing is they're scared. They're scared, so they're fucking leaking information. They're doing whatever. They're playing games. It's like I said before.
So by stopping those things, they'd uphold some honor.
Right. I had a few guys. I had some dudes snitching on me, and like I said, 50 of them confidential documents came out of one prison off 1 yard. Yeah. Not even the yard I was on. And so it's being done intentionally. That's what Ron said. And
how is it a yard? How is it a yard that you're not even on? Got all this busyness about you.
Right. Well, somebody's on there running their mouths and it's just, look, I can't get into it.
No, but my question is he said, she said stuff really hold. I mean, how many witnesses were there? If you weren't even on the yard, and yet they're going to take 50 reports of hearsay.
That's not even what it was about. A lot of the stuff that was used at the DRB hearing wasn't even about the actual event. It was about what came after the event, and the whys and the what and the how comes and the lies and the twister sisters and the twisted parts and again, 4 dudes immediately PC'd up with SNY, and I got the narrative, and that narrative became their fucking entire story to run with up and down the state of California, and that's what they did.
Never mind the truth.
Never mind the truth. 6 years, 7 years later, me and Ron get together, put all this shit out there and on the table. This is this. Oh, fuck, bro, I didn't know that. Oh, fuck, bro, I didn't know this. Okay, well, we know this now. Boopity boop. 2 and 2 make 4, not 6, not 5, not 5.5. So we got all this out there. And it's a shame because it's still going on.
Yeah.
It is still going on. You got a couple scary motherfuckers that are hiding behind that agenda, that underhanded left-hand checking move type of agenda. They, get on the wall phone. They make calls so people hear them. They whisper in the ear. They do this. They do that, and even a lot of people out there on the streets, they see this from afar, and they try to make they try to have an opinion, or they feel their opinion counts, or they feel they got it figured out. Dude, you don't got nothing figured out. Shut your fucking mouth, sit down, and leave it to the people that have to live it. So, again, if you wasn't there with your own 2 eyes, not with your ears, but with your own 2 eyes to see it, that old saying, believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. Man, in this situation, it's the best thing in the world, man. It really is.
Right.
And if you're a fucking somebody that's on these YouTube channels, or you're propagating this or that, or like what the fuck is going on, motherfucker, you got no idea what you're stepping into. You got no idea what the fuck you're doing. So I promise you,
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
sit there and shut your mouth. Live your life as a Joe Blow citizen or a Jane Doe citizen. Stay the fuck out of the mix. Stay the fuck on the bench. Stay the fuck out of the elite arena of football or of the game. You'll save yourself a lot of headaches, man. You'll save yourself a lot of backlash. You got a loved one in here, love that person. Don't go around talking about other prisoners. Don't go around pumping your mouth like you that person because you want to be famous, because we will make you famous. So, well, I didn't mean, I guess but just understand, it is not cool. Live the free life. You live the free life.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
You still there? What happened?
This is for your kids and have some fun, man. That's the good life, man. That's the good life out there, man. If you're on the streets, that's how you live, man. Live the good life. Don't try to live our life, because you can't live our life. You got no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Even being married to him, I'm not trying to live that life. I'm over here trying to live a normal citizen life, and try to bring him to a level of citizenhood. Because he'd do well, no matter what anybody thinks out there. Come on, Brant, call back. So, how's everybody doing, huh? Hey, you're back.
Oh,
you
yeah.
are back.
So, I don't know who we were listening to, baby. A while back, some kid was on the internet, some youngster. I don't remember his name or nothing about him, but there was a statement he made, and it was so funny. Like, it was so fucking funny. And he ain't never done no time. He don't know what he's doing. He watched a couple prison movies, American Me, Blood In, Blood Out, whatever. And now he's got the inside. He got the shit. And it's so funny because he's a square.
Well, you know, honey.
And
you know that back in the 40s and
Oh,
50s,
God.
when it was the mafia, people idolized, you know, or the mob, the bootleggers. They were idolized on TV then, in movies.
I know. The bootleggers and shit, I know, man. No, I do get it, but look, that's one thing, right? If that's what your thing, that's what you want to be about, the movie, man, that's cool. But don't get on there, on this YouTube shit, and pump it out like you got the inside because a few fucking dropouts, a few snitch motherfuckers got in your ear. Like they got the hottest and the latest and the most accurate information online. Because it's a joke. And that's what you're going to push. Dude, you're a square, dude. You're fucking square as fuck, dude. You wouldn't last 2 minutes in my motherfucking cell. You wouldn't last 2 days in a motherfucking level 4 penitentiary yard on a 1-8. So, shut your fucking mouth, live your square ass life, and enjoy it, man, because it's good. It's good.
If you want to get involved, why don't you get help with the corruption from the state side?
Right. See, that's my thing. If you want to push a good video, you know, like those dudes who are doing their YouTube beefing, and who's I don't know them guys.
Oh, who cares about that?
It's so funny.
Who cares about California Uncensored,
so
though? California Uncensored's knocking it out of the park. I mean, come on. They're really putting it out there.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good, man. They are, whoever that is, man, hats off to you. But I laugh at these guys who need some support or so-and-so speaking good about this guy and he's hating on that. Man, this shit is a joke, man.
Oh, you mean like the professional wrestling kind of like genre going on there? It's like we all team up and we all challenge each other and we all whoop, whoop, whoop. And it reminds me of, you know, the late 70s, early 80s watching that worldwide wrestling, Hulk Hogan and Rowdy Piper. Yep.
It's funny, man.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You know, it's just funny because if them guys were pushing about the corruption and bringing everybody together and trying to push the right fucking word, you know, trying to push the right vibe, you know, some of them, I guess, you know, have a moment where they're trying to teach a youngster about this ain't the life. And that I agree in, man. I agree with that. And I do. I wholeheartedly agree in that. But when you're sitting and giving up game about smoking this guy or selling drugs or you're doing this, you were the big boss man at the mesa, or you were the big guy on the table, it's just a joke, man. That's just a joke, dude. It really is, because if you were real about it, you wouldn't even talk about none of that.
Right.
Zero.
Right.
Zero. And you would be talking. So I look at it like this. If you could talk,
I'm sorry, the chat's busting me up.
Well, if you could put it on a 602 or on a lawsuit in the court or habeas corpus, talk about that. Talk about that. Talk about the corruption that you witnessed or you were a part of or you've seen or happened during your time, if you've done time and you're not a square, or you're just a guy trying to learn about it, or you try to grasp what's going on for real. I mean, hey, I give it to you. If that's what you want to learn, cool. Learn about your tax dollars, but don't act like you're that guy and you've lived it, or you know, just because you got a couple snitch tubers spitting some fucking spaghetti down your fucking chin, and you got all the inside know, because that's not the truth. It's not the truth. You know, it's just not. But hey, man, expose the corruption, fight the good fight, and I'll support you, man. I'll give you all the kudos, man. But you want to sit there and push that bullshit? I'm cool, man. You're a fucking joke. You're a joke with your little YouTube beef. Get your shit. Get your shit.
All right.
Go in the middle of the yard. Wait, man, hold up. Get your shit. Go in the middle of the yard 5 minutes before you are recall. Handle your business like two grown men and shut the fuck up. That's how you do that. Other than that, you're wolf tickets. Okay, case closed. What?
Oh, just, you know, the chat was trying to participate with you. Anyways, Outlaw says Merry Christmas, everybody. Team USA, TSA. Yep.
Oh, what's up, brother? I see him on to you, man. I hope you're well. Have a Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad, amigo. Y todo mi gente que habla español. And Feliz Año Nuevo también. Okay? Mm-hmm. Who else we got?
He also said comic book gangsters and prison genre, all of Jerry Springer. La torta.
Going to
prison
going
genre.
He got his cape on.
Dog says California Uncensored is Hector Bravo too. He kind of let it slip. Yeah, we thought so.
Yeah, we thought so, dog. What's up, man? Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're well, dog. Yeah. We think it's him, but we're not sure.
He's been telling those.
If that is him, somebody's doing his writing for him, because he don't talk that good. That guy writes, man. Whoever's doing it uncensored, he's a writer. Hector talks too much with his emotions.
Oh, he's funny.
You know?
He's funny. He's a fool, but he's, you know.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's doing the right thing for the right reason.
Who else we got in the chat room?
Well, Dog also said, yeah, Merry Christmas, Brant, Mrs. Daniel. He's using artificial intelligence to write it. Absolutely. You know what? Duh. Of course he is. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, he's been telling those jokes. Those great jokes. The opening. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, McCover rides a bike. McCover rides a bike without a seat. Or what's the other one? McCumber won the hot dog eating contest without his teeth.
Or that he eats corn the wrong way.
Yeah, they eat corn the wrong way. That shit is funny.
Yep.
That shit is funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, folks. So look, man, we're gonna talk about a few things. I got some funny little Christmas things I want to tell y'all about when my little prison time, right? And a couple little prison stories I got that I could tell y'all that don't cross no line.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They're pretty funny though, you know. So, fuck, man. Well, the worst Christmas in prison is when I got shot the day after. You know, all the Christmases are bad in prison. Trust me, it ain't the place to be during time of holiday. But it is what it is. You know, most of the time, Christmas time in prison, if you're getting visits, it's a good time. If you're not getting contact visits or visits period, it's not a good time, man. You know, it's just another day. It really is. It's another day to us, you know. But for y'all out there, it's you know, it's something to be with the family, or a day to be with the family and stuff. No. Yeah, I got shot in 97, day after Christmas. That was a fucked up thing. My buddy lost his life in that riot. He got shot and killed by the cops. And it was a fucked up thing, man. And he was my good friend, and he only had 8 months left of parole, and they fucking took his life for a fist fight. He was fist fighting. And but here's the best Christmas I've had since I was down, since I've been in prison. It's 99, and the Y2K, when the Y2K thing was going on, you remember that, baby girl?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, on that Christmas day, we were drunk on some fucking Pruno and some whiskey, and me and my cellie, and we were head tier tender porters and shit, and BR New Folsom, 1999, B5, and the nighttime CO was an old school CO, man, from Old Folsom. He had been in Old Folsom, and he came in the system in '78 in Old Folsom, and then when this prison opened, New Folsom, he came across the street in '88, and he had been here since '88 till 1999 into the day. Well, it's about 8 o'clock at night, 7:38, and he tells me, "Hey, come on, Daniel, grab some big bags and a couple laundry bags and in the cart, and let's go down here to this program office in this closed aid custody education in English as a second language classroom, and let's go down here and clean it out." And, I'm drunk, high on some pot. I didn't give a fuck. And I was like, "Man, I ain't doing no shit like that, cop, man. Fuck all that. I can hardly walk." And he told me, myself, "Man, you guys definitely want to do this, so we're just kind of curious to see what this guy's doing, man. We could tell something was up." So we go down there, take this big old cart and a bunch of bags and shit, laundry bags, so we can hide, I guess, whatever. So we get down there, man, and during the day, cops had a potluck for Christmas, and they had these big tables pushed up against the wall in this classroom with all this food on it, right? And there was a whole fucking turkey with one drumstick missing. And there was a huge ham, fucking pans and pans of, macaroni cheese and fucking stuffing and shit like that, and pies and all types of candied yams, all sorts of shit. Tamales. So he goes, "Look, I told you guys wanted to come down here and do this, so you got an hour to put all this room back together and handle your business." And what we do, man, we put all that food in them bags, right? Put all the pans in the corner, because he wasn't going to let us take that metal back to the cell. So, we got all that shit, man. We put it in them laundry bags and put it in the fucking big old laundry cart. So Howard came, we had everything cleaned up. And he goes, "I fucking told you, dumbasses, you wanted to come do this." We were youngsters, in our early 20s and shit. And drunk, fucked up, tore up. So
You have 60 seconds remaining.
we get to go back in the cell, man, get that cart all the way back up to the cell. And here's the funny thing, I'll tell you when I get back. Let me call back.
Yeah, he certainly did, dog. Came back to that section like Santa Claus, all that crap. Mm-hmm. Yep. My goodness. Sometimes this thing takes forever to dial through. Yeah, it's nice that we got a Christmas con story and not a prison boogeyman fairy tale. Come on, Brant, call. Call. Y'all have any special plans for the holidays? I'm just gonna go hang out with my daughter and my grandson. Yeah, I got a grandson.
All right, I'm back, baby.
All right.
Yeah. So we get all that food back in the cell, right, baby girl, and we're just shocked what to do with it. It's about 8:45, 9:00, and we're just like in fucking hog heaven, man. We got pies and like one piece missing, and we're just like, holy shit, dude, we ain't never ever gonna experience this again. Well, I got this turkey, and I swear to God, this is a true story, man. I got this turkey, and this thing must have weighed about 20 goddamn pounds. And only thing missing was a drumstick off the side. That was it. Well, I'm like, damn, dude, we got to cut this turkey up because I want to hook the homeboys up on the tier with a little tray with a little fucking plate or something, you know, put it in the bag for them and hook the good dudes up. So I get out my cell. He goes, man, we just fucking here. And he starts digging this prison spoon, plastic spoon, and it ain't working too good. So I pull out this prison knife I got. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had a big old fucking white boy knife, right? I pull this motherfucker out, and I'm going to hacking. I'm hacking this turkey, and this fucking bone crusher is razor sharp. I'm cutting this thing right on up. Well, my motherfucking door comes open. And I'm sitting right here in front of the fucking door. And my door comes open. I jump. And I'm sitting there cutting this turkey. And it's the cop. It's this old school cop. And he's like, he looked at the knife in my hand. And he see me, what I'm doing to the turkey. And he goes, oh, fuck no. Holy shit! You're carving a fucking turkey with a prison knife! He goes, look, give me some of that fucking turkey. Give me that other drumstick, goddammit. Put it on a plate. So I did it. Gave it to him. He goes, that knife is out of that cell by tomorrow. And he fucking left and he goes, Merry Christmas. Hey, man, I've never experienced that in my life. I carved a real turkey with a fucking prison-made knife. I couldn't believe it, man.
That's crazy.
My cellie went around telling that story for 20-something years. What a trip, huh, babe?
Yep.
A real deal.
Yep.
Real deal. They carved the ham, cut the slices of pie, you know. That shit was funny. But, man, we ate for days, man. On that stuff. I couldn't believe it.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, it was good, babe. It was good.
Well,
it was some good shit. It was the best Christmas I ever had in prison, man. Best Christmas. Yeah.
Outlaw said you took the turkey's win.
I took it. That's right, Outlaw. I took his win, bro. I took his win, then I ate the motherfucker.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. It's true, y'all. I'll never forget that cop that did that, man. He hooked this up. He could not believe he's sitting there watching this prisoner cut a fucking turkey with a motherfucking knife in prison, boy. He was like, holy shit, this takes everything I've ever seen. You guys are fucking boneheads, man. I said, I know.
Yeah, but how long ago? That was 25 years ago.
Yeah,
Damn.
25. In 1999. 1999, right here, VR, New Fulton.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
You changed a lot since those days, that's for sure.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And then, that New Year's, everybody thought the Y2K was going to crash the computer systems and shit. And we were like, fuck, man, when this door comes open, we're out of this bitch, you know? And so we cooked off a couple tumblers of whiskey, right? And Well, we had a tumbler for my celly, 16-ounce tumbler for him, 16-ounce tumbler for me. Well, New Year's Eve, that Christmas, they gave us a bag of heart candies. And back then, you get these little heart candies from Salvation Army donates. They donate boxes and boxes of heart candy with a pound of it in little bags, pound bags. And it says donation only, not for sale. No sale, right? But yet the prison stopped giving that shit out in 2006, saying they couldn't afford it no more due to budget cuts.
What?
But the bags say not for sale, donation. So we never understood. Like, well, wait a minute. You guys are saying you're not giving us that shit no more because the budget cuts, but the bag says it's not for sale. It's donated. So, but anyways, what we did was we had 2 tumblers of whiskey, one for my celly, one for me. And I put 5 peppermint candies in mine and 5 in my celly's. So when we got up in the morning, it dissolved. And on New Year's Day, man, the world was still around. The world was still going on. Man, we had some peppermint schnapps, prison style.
That's funny.
We sure did, man. Peppermint schnapps, prison style. So that year, 1999, that Christmas and that New Year's of 2000, boy, was the best time of my prison life. Well, it was fun. It was back then in them days, doing time was easy, man. It was easy. It was easy. If a dude wasn't a rat, a rapo, chomo, and he wasn't a lockup piece of shit, he was solid. It was good to go. It was good to go. It was a lot easier doing time. Man, you could smoke a cigarette, go lift some weights. Well, they took the weights in the end of 98, beginning of 99. And, but we could still smoke and hang out. And it wasn't like this nowadays. It's all controlled on computers. We don't have no say in our program. I don't have a fucking say in my program whatsoever. It's predetermined by some fucking some bullshit dude in Sacramento who is extremely dysfunctional
and doesn't even know you. Does not know you at all.
Don't even know him. Right.
At least the people making recommendations had some familiarity with you.
Right. Yep. He has no idea who I am. He reads a couple of rats reports on me, and that's that. Oh, it's solid. All this, all that. No, man, it's not solid, dude. That's not reality, man. That's not reality, man. And, I mean, actually, reality is a stark contrast from CDCR's claims.
Well,
it really is.
You mean the years and years of evil doings you've been up to when you've been sitting in the when you've actually been sitting in the shoe doing nothing?
Nothing. Doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing but getting my cell rated all the time by IGI just for shits and giggles. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But, that one Christmas and New Year, I still hang on to that because it was a good time, man. It was a good time, baby girl. I never had a meal that goddamn good in prison, even without being Christmas time.
You got lucky that time. You got lucky that day.
Yeah. Right, man. Right. Yeah. But, yeah, man, that was a good time. The meals we get on Christmas now and Thanksgiving, it's all garbage. It's soybean. It's that soybean roll, fuck you meal. You ain't got shit coming meal. It's a joke to these people.
The meal
man.
you can't eat because it's horrible. I mean, it would irritate your gut if you did eat it.
Yeah, right. In fact, we make better tamales. I make tamales out of chili cheese Frito chips for my masa way better than they can do anything. You know, I can make chili cheese masa tamales that'll knock your fucking socks off. Good.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, they're bomb. They're bomb.
So Dog here is asking if we've heard a prison reform show on KPOO out of San Francisco. He says it's more geared for blacks, but they share a lot of good information on it. No, we haven't. And,
no, I haven't.
We'll go check that out.
Yeah, we will, dog. We will check that one out, man. Because I'm always interested in somebody pushing the good word as far as helping reform and rehabilitation or exposing corruption. You know? Because that's what it's about, man. You know, like, I'll never forget that. When I was in Pelican Bay, Short Corridor, 2006, December came around. Well, they isolated us. They took all the fellas. They took all the prison, what they considered, what Sacramento considered was their heavy hitters or whatever, and isolated us in a shoe within a shoe, basically, times 3. And I'll never forget that. When Christmas time came around, they said no more chocolate, no more candy. We're like, well, why? So they passed out these memos, and it said we can't afford it no more. The budget cut. But we all remember the bag says not for sale. Not for sale. Donated. Salvation Army. Like, what the fuck, dude? So that told us it's punitive. A little bag of candy, baby girl. 1 pound bag.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Oh, I remember that.
You get little,
I remember that. You couldn't have more than 1 pound of candy in a fucking yearly, quarterly box.
Package.
And that was
right,
one a year.
Because they didn't. Right. And it was like, God damn, dude, you guys are gonna give us, you're gonna take that from us like you take everything else, man. But yeah, that was like a turn of the fucking Christmas dinners and shit. I have not seen. Well, this place here in I would say 2001, 2, 3, 4, 2003 and 4 fed us really good. I mean, really good, man. They fed us really good at this prison. I mean, now they feed us the worst. It's the worst I've ever seen, and I never thought I would see worse than Corcoran. I never thought that. But boy, I came here and I'm like, oh my God.
Well, that's why we call it food punishment, honey. Us advocates.
Yeah.
Food punishment.
Yep.
It's like, what can you do? What can you possibly do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, it's just such weird torture. I don't understand it. I don't. But
it's getting worse. It's getting worse, man. But yeah, that was Christmas in the pizza, man, and it's not cool, man. It's not cool. Being in the pizza in the prison system at all, man, ain't cool, man. It's not, you ain't got your family unless you got a visit. Then man, you got a visit on Christmas, man. That's just.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
It really is, but other than that, I'll make you a motherfucking chili cheese corn chip masa motherfucking tamale pie that'll knock your dick in the dirt. That good.
My God.
Let me call it.
Yeah, I really like California Prison Focus when Ed was around. I had a lot of interesting conversations with Ed Mead. He was the real deal, and that magazine's nothing the same anymore. It's not even close. Sad, because he really was allowing the guys have a voice in that paper, and that was huge. And I don't know if they're doing it now or what, but they're pushing some weird agenda that isn't, not whole hunger strikes out of shoe thing.
California State Prison for Prozac, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a good
So, we don't have someone pushing for us like we did then. Hey,
I'm back, dude.
hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're telling me the show is produced by Prison Focus, and then telling them how much I miss Ed Mead.
Really? Oh yeah, Ed Mead, man. Prison Focus was not the same after Ed Mead passed away, man. Rest in peace, old Ed.
Yep.
And he was definitely a beast when it comes to the prison reform and rehabilitation for reals, for reals. Not just for the looks and, for shits and giggles, but for reals. Yep. Yeah, but we'll have to check that out, man. We will check that out. Hey, other than that, we just hanging out, fucking waiting to see what happens next. The way they're running prisons now is completely ineffective. It's ineffective, it's dysfunctional, and it erodes everybody's trust, man. Like, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust them. I don't honor them. I don't have nothing to, there's nothing they can tell me I believe in. Nothing. And when I gave you guys, when I was telling you my last video on Wednesday about that DRB report, and, the counselor, when he gave it to me, was telling me a little bit about what's going on and how this whole system is being ran. Headquarters Sacramento is the nerve center. And all these branches of the nerve center all of it goes right back to Sacramento. So you got these people sitting behind a desk 25 miles from where I'm at, running the entire state over a computer, fake files, false information in my file, my co-defendant's file, and my friend's file, and making decisions that alter real human beings' lives and alter real cases. And this is a real deal, man. You're playing with people's lives, and you're playing a game that is a game of death, man. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is not no joke. This is playing for keeps. We don't play games, man. And but they do. It's just that's how it's working, though. It's Sacramento downtown. I mean, their head office is the controller of all the prisons. They put who they want out there on the lines. They cherry pick who they want. They cherry pick dudes who will filter and leak information back to them. However that is, I don't know. But they've done it, and they are continuing to do it. And recently, I was told, as of today, when I went to Yard, me and my friend was talking about it, that it's still going on here. The way they're doing their information, the way all these other prisons is working is like they're calling people. So if a guy goes to committee and he gets kicked out of the hole, they'll call the MAC rep of the yard he's going to and say, "Hey, is it cool for homeboy to come out?" What the fuck? It's inmate task force, ITF, inmate task force, man, straight up. And I've never heard of that type of shit, man. You fucking ain't right. It's okay for that guy to come out. That's my buddy, man. Come on, let him come out. Fuck yeah. That's how it's supposed to be done. But what people are doing is they're going around saying, "No, man, not if you want the yard to run right. No, man. Not if you want the yard to run right. You can't let him out here. No way. Because they're scared. They did it to my friend Robert. They've done it to other people, me, and a few other people. That's what's going on nowadays, man. That's how dysfunctional the system is. That's how, they believe in these YouTube fucking dudes. They use these YouTube dudes. They run with that shit. They want them to taint. They want them to taint the entire system by using them as their agents of chaos. Agents of chaos, babe.
So the
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
The chat, there's some stuff in the chat here that's relative to what we're talking about now. Outlaw says, I'm pretty sure most of prisoners' outlets and groups have been infiltrated by modern day COINTELPRO. And Dog agrees. It's true.
Right,
they
brother.
view any organized movement that isn't towing the government line a threat. Yep. And
that's right.
Dog also said United Nations considers food punishment a human rights violation and collective punishment.
Right. Absolutely, dog. Absolutely, man.
Where are they now?
Huh?
Where's the UN now?
Yeah, right. Where's the UN now? Exactly.
And I believe our country pumped the most money into that program, and where are they for the American
you fucking
citizens?
ain't right, we did. This is a humanitarian crisis that's going on in CDCR right now, and it is no joke. We were listening to old Hector the other day. He said 60 dead bodies in California, right? Look, I'm going to be real with y'all. You're not going to stop it. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to stop shit like that. That is prison.
Yeah, but it's out of control right now, the way they're running things. I mean, shit might happen, but...
Well, wait a minute. Let me give some education here, man. Prison is prison. Hundreds of years, shit happens in prison. They cannot stop and control. Point blank. Period. You can delay, but you're not going to stop. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Point blank. Period.
I think they could.
But wait a minute.
I think they could if they changed the environment completely. Well, wait a minute. They got to let people have a say in their program. Well, yeah, that's part of it.
Wait, man. There's nobody in this life, not even you, baby girl, nobody in this world knows a better program for myself than I do.
Well, I agree with that. Everybody should be able to make their own call in life. Do what they're supposed to be doing.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
When you offer to sign waivers of liability, and see, they cherry pick who they let do that, right? They cherry pick who they allow to sign such waivers. They really do. They don't. It's not that prevalent today. Whereas a couple of years ago it was very prevalent, and they'll just out of the blue they'll go to someone on the main line and take him down to the watch office and scare him, tell him, hey man, your name came up over here, somebody's gunning for you, but you can sign this waiver and we'll leave you out of here. Okay, cool, I'll sign it, boom, go back to your cell, and it is what it is. Now, and it could be a lie. It could be trying to rattle your cage. It could be for your psychological effect on it to make you think, at another prison somebody's hating on you, or they might have got word that you and this dude had some smoke before, and you guys got a little beef, and now they're trying to rattle his cage, and they use these tactics. And that's what they use. It's like what my bro said at his sentence, basically. When you call people the most deadliest men in the state of California, right, on one hand, And on the other hand, you're going around smearing one against the other, falsifying documents against one on the other, and you're playing this shit. You are complicit in the game. You are now third-party culpable of what's going on. And, that's a bad thing. That's a bad fucking thing, man. And they're not supposed to do that. But they are. They are. And a lot of dudes are now in bed with the man in green. With the man in green. Yep. They're in bed with him. And they'll use them against their own group or their own race as a tool. They'll use them guys as a tool against people who are politically opposing to their beliefs or to whatever they got going on or whatever. I've seen it, and it's still going on to us right now. It's going on to us right now. How do you rationalize or explain? I've been in a hole now, 5 years for nothing. For nothing. Zero. Nothing. You falsified a 115 on me. I beat it. Got found not guilty. You still punished me. And in fact, you tortured me. And I got a pending lawsuit, which I'm going to win. And I'm still sitting in the fucking hole. And then you take me to DRB and you make a horrible decision based on some snitches. And a lot of it was supposed to be one source item. Not 86 source items, but one. And then you take my only rehabilitation. That's not how that should go, man. I don't think that's probably in my best interest to even fucking participate in another DRB hearing ever.
No.
Because you're going to shit on me again and again and again and again, like they shit on my partner and one of my best friends up there in Pelican Bay last week. And it's just smoke, man. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So that's how they're getting down. That's how they're getting down. So that's it, babe. We got any comments, questions?
Oh, we got a few comments in here. Yeah. Let's see.
Shoot them. What we got going on, folks?
They're talking about the infiltration of these programs, and several organizations are invested by rats. And Dog says Bobby Castillo from a Mexican group based in Southern California spoke before the UN in the 90s. He moved to Spain. He's done some interviews on YouTube. And Outlaw says, I'd like to recommend the True and On podcast, Lawyers, Guns, and Tummy's Tribal Thumb, episode 1 and 2. Covers prisoners' rights movement and how it was infiltrated. So we will check that out.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, we'll check out that radio show too. Thursdays at 11.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll check that out, man. We will check that one out, man. Get on, Outlaw. And Dog, I appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting us and getting the word out, because it's real. It's real, man. And it's a shitty thing, man. Taxpayers fund CDCR with the expectation of their money is being spent wisely or whatever, but it's not. It's this system of unjust. It really is.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
This is a real, live, humanitarian crisis going on in CDCR right now, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I looked at that counselor and I said, man, how can you justify keeping me in the hole, and then you're trying to send me to another restricted housing unit of some form or another? And he couldn't even tell me. Let me call back.
It's crazy. Just crazy. So, Christmas, and I'm not a big holidays person, and I'm really just glad it's just me and my little family, and we can just have a nice breakfast and exchange some gifts and go on our day. I love my kids a lot. They're very supportive.
Global Telly, you have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at the California State Prison for Brant, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this, thank you for using Global Telly.
It's me.
Okay,
I'm
and
back.
Outlaw said the government investigation in the mid-70s into the COINTELPRO failed at investigating how the prison movement was infiltrated. King Kong stopping by. Hello. Was the last time?
Who?
What? And King Kong, when was the last time he's been able to have a contact visit? That was what, September or October of 2016?
Yeah. Yeah, 2016 was my last contact visit around September with my baby girl.
Yeah.
That was my last time hugging my wife. And I ain't hugged my mom since February. No. Around August, maybe July or August of 2016. That's the last time I had any human contact, really, with my family.
Yeah.
My baby girl, my mom, that's it.
He says that's messed up. He
That's
also
it,
says that they need to offer incentives to help people get out of prison so then they can have hope. You take people's hope away, it causes violence. Well, that's how they introduced Brant to prison, with no hope.
Yeah. Right. Again, when I opened High Desert, 1996 in February, nobody was going home with life.
Right.
In fact, when you had life back then, that's that. You live like you got life, and you don't give a fuck. It's a license to get cray-cray up in this motherfucker.
They didn't do anything to give you a reason not to, that's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, get this. So, not only did I have life, they 6 months after I came in, they took conjugal visits from lifers. Then they took higher education. And then they took vocations. And then they took the weights. And then they took the pictures off the yard. And then they took the tobacco.
Wow.
Take. Keep all these races at each other. Race riots. While we're out there fighting like fucking idiots against another race, but for God knows why. I don't even know why. They didn't even know why. We're just doing it for the hell of it because we're bored or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, yeah, they took away everything that had any purpose or meaning for you. For you all.
The real enemy is just sitting back, take. So, I remember I was in the hole and I had a neighbor named Pups. Big Pups, L.A. Crip Pups. Old school guy, man. Old school cat. Got a B number. And he's like, Scoops, young Scoops, what's up, man? He goes, I see you're at it again because I kept going in the hole, man, for these race rides, right? And I was fighting my ass off, man. And he goes, I see you're at it again. I said, yeah, man, I won't stop until I die, you know? And he goes, I know. He goes, we don't even know why we're fighting y'all. Y'all don't even know why we're fighting us. Cops are winning, though. They're winning. We're not winning. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Fuck, dude, nobody even understood that back then. We're like a bunch of kids with nothing to lose. You know? And it was stupid. It
was the drama.
But you grow up and you become a man. You grow up and you become a man, And hopefully you learn a little something along the way, you know?
Hopefully.
Yeah. I came in at 19, 20 years old, man, and I grew up in prison. And a lot of people did. A lot of people did. But you know what's a trip, baby girl and folks, outlaw and dog, is when I first came in, there were so many dudes on the yards, man. White dudes on the yard. So many dudes. And then I went to the shoe and I got out of the shoe. When I went to the shoe, it was 188 white boys on this yard, the yard. In 2000. 188 white boys on a yard of 8 buildings. And now, when I got out of the shoe in 15, December 15th, I mean, I seen and I heard like 25 white boys on the yard now. And I'm like, where the fuck everybody go? What the hell happened, man?
Huh.
Like, just decimated a complete existence almost. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Well, this SNY vacuum, the people fucking paroling, dying, stabbing for nothing, shit for dumb stuff, and it's like, wow, man. And it became, it went from a correctional officer to a cop on the street type of cop. Proactive and giving everybody speeding tickets and parking tickets and, you know, that type of cop, you know, but like I said, there's not all of them. Some of them, yeah, not all of them. And it just, no saying the program no more, no saying where I feel is best, no saying, no nothing. It totally flipped, baby girl.
Crazy.
It got away from us. And that's why we did the hunger strikes, man, to bring it back. And look, we all came out of the shoe. We got the life for conjugal visits back, right? We got that. Some people are starting to get out now. You know, after we got out of the shoe, lifers are starting to get out without debriefing. But they're validated maybe associates. They're not validated members. Because they're going to make a validated member debrief according to their bullshit. I have yet to see one parole. But that's their validation system. That's, their levels of members and associates. I'm just a white man in prison, man. I'm just a white dude in prison.
Right.
That's it.
King Kong wants to know.
I'm a goldfish trying to swim through a guppy pond.
King Kong wants to know if you could make one systemic change for the system, what would it be?
I would throw out the way they use confidential information in the prison system. That would be...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That would be over with. You know why? Because 90% of the damage that they do with bogus confidential information that's untestable, unchallengeable, you're fighting a ghost, is how they do it. And before there was no due process. Now you can challenge this on a 602, but 602s are garbage.
They're garbage. Complaint.
Right. So that's what I would say, King Kong. I would throw out the confidential information usage on how they use it. Yep, that would be over with. Yep. And that would change the system. Because, that was a big sticking point on the Astor settlement. And CDCR would not crack or waver on their position on that right there. They would not fucking waiver on getting rid of that. Nope. But when we had Wilkins, and the judge who would test the validity and the reliability of this confidential document, that confidential document, and she would call into question headquarters. She'd be like, well, wait a minute. You got this guy saying this, well, produce the document. Oh, sorry, Your Honor, they don't exist. What? You don't got the debriefing tape of what's on this piece of paper? No, Your Honor. We falsified that. What?
And it holds up in court.
And it holds up in court.
That's some crazy
So again,
fucked up shit.
Hey, but remember, when Todd went to the RCG program, 9 out of 10 confidential memorandum that they gave him were proven to be falsified and bogus. So when they proved that, they had to let him out. So they let him out. And let me tell you, that's 90% failure rate right there, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I would change.
We got some
That's
stuff
what I would change.
in the chat here.
Okay. Spit it.
Outlaw says SNY explosion was caused intentionally to prevent unity among prisoners. They knew with the Castillo case it was only a matter of time before the shoe got shut down. And they used George Jackson and Soledad Bros incident to prevent prisoners from going to court. Instead, it became a prison kangaroo court. And
that's right.
And Dog said,
I got something to say about this.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
And Dog said, I agree with
Sorry.
Brant. In court of law, you're supposed to have a right to confront your accuser. Okay, back to you, Dan.
This call and/or telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Okay, Dog. Outlaw, first of all, the Castillo case in 2003, they enacted it up there in Pelican Bay Shoe. And what they did was what you call 6-year review. 6-year inactive status reviews. So, okay, they came to my cell in 2010 and did a 6-year inactive review. Ronnie was my neighbor, and they said, nope, Ronnie's your neighbor. He gave you a bag of canteen. You're still active. See you in another 6 years, Mr. Daniel. So that's how they got around that.
So you couldn't even socialize with the people of your own circle without being incriminating for doing something wrong. You couldn't.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Like, it's just simple. Ronnie's my neighbor. I can go give 6 bags, one per cell, of a care package from my package that my baby girl sent me. Thank you, baby girl.
Welcome.
But as soon as I give Ronnie a care package, boom, done deal. There goes my 6-year inactive review. I'm done. And that's how they got around the Castillo settlement. Now, on Asker, we learned that they're going to try to find loopholes. They're going to try to do this. They're going to try to do that. And a lot of it, we were really locked down on the wording in the Title 15, the DOMs, and the OPs and shit. We boxed them in. Well, they went back to the drawing board, and it took a few years. But now they're like, okay, you guys are right. Validation process, we will not put you in the hole no more. But we're going to go ahead and do this other thing over here that you really can't challenge. You really can't challenge this alleged safety concerns. It don't even say safety concerns. It says it's a possibility, or you may have some type of concerns. No, I got no concern. I'm not concerned in the least bit whatsoever. They're concerned. I'm not. And they're using again a faceless confidential document that I don't even know if it's.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Nor do I really care.
Hey,
I
hold
don't
on.
care about the document.
Outlaw says they first gave debriefers lie detector tests, but quickly stopped because the results showed they were lying.
Yes. 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 Let me call back. Yes.
Wow. So what's the point? Like you can like give up your moral high ground and be a debriefer? I just don't get it. Why it's so important that he debrief. King Kong, how did he get life sentence for a crime where no one died? They called it attempted murder. At 664-187. That's how. I guess I guess this thing's jamming up on the line. Okay. Hello? Oh my god. Alright. Hold on, you guys. It's acting weird. Well, Melina's interfering. Come on. Come on. I'll get to that in a second, King Kong.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay, so real fast. King Kong asked how you got life for a crime where no one died, and I told him that you got the 664-187, and he said that giving life sentences for attempted murder. Wow, you guys would be shocked at the sentences we get in Australia. He would have got a 15-year sentence max over here.
Wow. See? Yeah, King Kong, man. It's over here. You get a premeditated attempted murder in the first degree carries half of the origin of the second part to that crime of murder. It's so murder 25 to life or life without, so it carries 15 to life over here. And it doesn't matter if you hurt anybody or not. What they say is it's based on what they claim your intent is. And it was my first term. And the bad part about this whole thing was the prosecutor offered me 10 years. 10 years. One deal, 10 years. And my attorney told me, hey, dude, I got this beat. You got this beat. There's no evidence. There's nothing. You got no history. You've never been to prison. You're only 19, 20 years old. There's no evidence of this crime whatsoever that you did this. It was a whodunit, and there was alibi that I was 6 miles away from the crime, and due to my inexperienced court-appointed panel attorney and a prosecutor who was hell bent on a win no matter what. And she circle-jerked the judges involved. She circle-jerked my attorney. I lost. I lost jury trial. And in California, you lose jury trial, and you hold your mud, and you say, I didn't do it. When you go get sentenced, if you don't show remorse for a crime you claim you did not do, you're getting the motherfucking max. The trial tax max. You're getting it. So, because I trusted my lawyer who told me that we're not taking this deal. You don't want to take this deal. We got this beat. We're going to beat this at trial. Told me in front of my brother, in front of my mom. I trusted him. I didn't know nothing else, but I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Like Shaggy said, it wasn't me.
So
little did I know that would bite me in my little did I know that bit me in my ass. Okay, what?
Outlaw says you have safety concerns, yet the federal government says you're a highly influential boogeyman who controls all white inmates. What the fuck?
Absolutely. Exactly. Outlaw. You know what we call that? They're trying to have their cake and eat it too, my friend. Now, on their DRV report, it says that due to the fact I refuse to debrief and I demand to go to the main line, and this, that, and the other, that they claim, DRV claims I still have the power to have white inmates hurt other white inmates. Well, if that's the case, how do I got safety concerns? How does my partner's got safety concerns? It's again, this is how they got around the Castile settlement. They found a loophole. They found another way. They found a different color lipstick on the pig type of move. And we're challenging that in court right now. I mean, somebody's coming up with it, and I hope to get in on it because there's got to be a class action in order to make it retroactive. I mean, because they're getting away with it, and it's rampant. There's dudes in the hole in Centinela behind this shit. There's dudes in New Delano behind this shit. That that was in the short corridor with me. They're using this like you wouldn't believe now, man. And it's bogus. It's all bogus. It's all bogus. So, but yeah, we're fighting it. Now, I wanted to comment on Dog's comment about that court and reliability to face your accuser. See, Dog, the thing here is that's the court rules and laws. CDC is not bound by the court's laws. They have their own way.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And they've said it. We don't have to do what the court says. We're not bound by the law. We do what the fuck we want to do. We use confidential information the way we choose to. And the bad part about this is the Ninth Circuit last year sided with that. The Ninth Circuit Federal Court of Appeals took the power that we had garnered and we had some traction with and gave it right back to these sorry, corrupt, yellow-bellied, coward motherfuckers like Ron Broomfield and like Jeffrey McCumber. The two people who likes riding bikes with no seats. Hey, they got them tandem bikes. They ride them tandem bikes, dudes, the two people bikes with no seats.
They can ride on a bicycle built for two, huh? Oh, man.
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Okay, we got some comments. We got some comments. Outlaw says, has anyone seen the NBC Disneyland document? No, we haven't. It says it's hilarious on the calendar. We'll check it out. And King Kong says, man, that's foul. Smack my head. These lawyers doing that stuff should be in prison for doing that to people.
That's right, bro. That's right. Yeah, it's right. I mean, if somebody had set me down, when you're 19, 10 years seems like a lifetime, right? That's half your life when you're 19, right? 10 years? Yeah. So if my friend lawyer would have told me, look, man, dude, this is it right here, dude. We go to trial, you're going to get triple life consecutive each one, and probably a consecutive determinate sentence, which I did was 12 years. And, dude, you probably want to take this. You'll be out in 6. you know, I probably would have did that. But I didn't have nobody in my life at the time that you know, was that cared that much or that knew enough about the situation and would have that conversation with my young ass. You know, my mom didn't know, my brother didn't know, and I didn't know my wife, you know, until years and years and years later. So, you know, I had no idea, or I would have took that deal, but you can bet that, because I would have been out in 2001. I would have been out 24 fucking years ago. 24 years ago. God damn.
That is
That's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, we got folks in the chat. We got
Shoot.
oh, first of all, a couple questions I'm gonna throw at you all at once, and then you can do it. King Kong says, "What's
Sure.
happening with going to the feds? Is that not happening anymore? Seems like CDC really has a vendetta against." And the Outlaw says, "I guarantee when it comes out, they're using snitch influencers. Content is confidential information." And then we have White Dog, new follower here. What do you think of COs and CDCR?
White Dog, new follower. What's up, White Dog? Actually, hey, I like that name, bud.
He wants to know if it's a
like
legit career to pursue.
You mean on the blue side or the green side?
Well, I'm thinking he's saying the blue side, but because he's wanting to know about the COs. Whether it's I think if you have any type of intelligence or want to make yourself a useful member of society, you might want to do something a little more creative. But that's just my opinion. I said the money's good, right?
Okay, so first, let me get to the. Okay, well, what was the first question, babe?
What's going on with the feds? And
Okay,
no,
wait, stop right there. Wait, man, damn. Okay, so according to the text I got from my attorneys last week, as of the 13th of December, was the prosecution sending something still pushing to get us to the federal penitentiary. That's what they're claiming. Now, I don't believe shit this motherfucker dude says, the prosecution. I don't believe shit the feds say. I don't believe shit CDCR says. None of them. Show me the money and shut the fuck up. Or shut the fuck up. They're bullshit. But that's what they claim. They're still pushing it. Okay, what was the next one?
The next one was Outlaw said, "I guarantee when it comes out, they're using snitch influencers' content as confidential information."
Right, Outlaw. You hit it right on the head, my friend. Exactly. And that shit you are seeing on that YouTube is the shit that's going on in prison, bro. This is what they're doing. People like that, they're taking and running with it and making 86 documents on me by what? La Torta, the man Torta, or whoever that fucking other dude is, Homo Hangout.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Whatever the fuck his name is, I don't even care. Those are the types of people that they are using against us with these confidential document sources. You're damn right. Damn right. It's unchallengeable. It's unreliable. Right? Because they said it. Oh, yeah, it's all good. You know why? Because it fits CDCR's agenda. It fits their smear campaign and slander campaign, and it fits their agenda. But we know what they're doing. We know what they're doing. We got them. And Yeah, that's all I can say right now. I won't say nothing else about this.
And so,
just understand.
White Dog was actually speaking of the green side, and I just went full retard and it was thinking green side, but said blue side. I'm sorry. And
So White Dog, I'll tell you straight up, man. I would highly say no, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for you, man. But yeah, the money's good, I'm sure. But you got to be a part of a system that tortures people in boxes, man. And if you can put your blinders onto that and live like that, then I don't know. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, I highly recommend you probably get a different field of occupation because it's not cool. It is not cool, man. And like you now coming, if you were to come into the system now in 2025, dude, you're going to be going straight to a fucking JCAT yard for 4 to 5 years because you're the new guy, and they're going to put you around a bunch of chomos, homos, and rapos, and jack-off shit slingers, and dudes who shit in a milk carton and throw it in the officer's face, or piss, gassing cops. That's what
You have 60 seconds remaining.
And I don't, man, there's all types of shit you can do on the streets other than prison. Let me call back.
yeah, I guess you have to work your way up to more administrative type responsibilities within the prison, like processing visitors and such like that. I don't know if those people actually go into the guts or not, but like if you can get on with their politics, and I think their politics are horrifying. Everything from torturing people for profit to embezzling and just corrupt. You're back.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's my position, and I'm sticking to it. That's my position, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah,
man.
keep your soul and make money some other way.
Yeah. Hey, man. I mean, look, money's money. I get it, man. A lot of people, would rather have the money, but you got to put up with a lot of bullshit, man. A lot of bullshit. And, yeah, keep your soul with honor, bud, because this shit here, and like I said, man, it's not the tier cops. It's not all of them. That's the scumbags. It's their bosses. But if you're a cog in the wheel, you're helping it.
Well, the trickle down, and then there's a couple of them that aren't your bosses that are just playing some like weirdo stuff, and you have to witness that, and you have to deal with it.
Yeah, and then like on their weirdo yards, right? Because that's where you're going. They're gonna put you over there for 2 to 4 years on their weirdo yards where you got chicks with dicks, and you're getting slammed straight in their keister. You gotta go watch it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I do recall visiting at Corcoran and seeing a pretty high turnover of new guards. They do their very short time disappear.
Hey, baby girl, they can't hang down there like the amount of JCATs they got down there is like fucking astronomical.
Oh,
and listen to this. I had a cop tell me this CO had been a CO for 8-9 months, right? Just a youngster, man, wet behind the ear, but he's trying to be cool because he knows we're convicts and he knows we're fully activated, as my friend Outlaw says, activated. And So he's trying to be cool with me and my cellie, and he says some funny shit. And he goes, dude, I think I'm going to quit. I said, why are you quitting, man? He goes, man, I walked by that cage out there in the yard, and some dude was slamming his cellie's keister. In the yard? He goes, yep. I'm scarred for life, Scoops. I'm done. I'm quitting this weekend. I'm done. I ain't coming back to this shit. I go, wait a minute, dude. You're telling me that in the cages on the yard, in courtroom shoes, like right there in them other cages over there, you seen somebody getting the shit tore out of them, gone up in? He said, absolutely, dude. I cannot unsee it, and I'm quitting. And that's how disturbed it is. That's how disturbed he was, man. It's that bad. So, nah, ain't no money worth that, bro. Ain't no money living like that worth it. Nope.
Outlaw says, anyone seeing the Prison Town USA documentary on high desert prison guards' lives?
No.
Definitely not a good recruiting tool for CDCR. We'll have to find that.
Yes. Outlaw, good looking out, bro. Good looking out. And, baby, you said that was that one thing he hit us up on?
The radio show?
We'll talk.
What?
Oh, yeah. No.
There's been a couple of great comments. Our recommendations. I've been writing them down. I write them down.
Okay, cool. Right on. You're looking out, Outlaw. We appreciate it, bro. But yeah, man. So folks, that's where I stand, man. The bad part about the whole thing is the confidential information, King Kong, that they do and they use, and a lot of it's crap, man. Like, they might should take a grain of truth and make a whole sandbox out of a grain of sand, And we can't challenge it. You can't fight a ghost. You don't even know if it's true. It might be true. And like, I got this document. We call these confidential 1030s. So that's the name of the confidential document, the label of on top, the 1030 form. And I got this form where IGI is asking some unknown prisoner. They won't tell me who. Of course they won't, but they know who he is.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And he used, I'll give you the generic response. Yeah, it's all good. So I got that one. Another friend of mine got that one. And by the word usage, I'll give you the generic response. That told me who it was. That told my other two friends, because they got the same ones, who it was. And because there's only one guy we know that speaks like that, with that type of language.
Right.
And see, they'll do little tidbits like that to let you know who it is. So the three of us know that who said that, and we know that he's undercover. Because if he wasn't, he would have said, fuck yeah, it's all good. Hell yeah, that's my boy right there. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I said mine. That's how you do that. But he, instead of doing that, he did what we call a left-hand check-in move, a passive-aggressive snitching. That's a passive-aggressive type of snitching right there.
Yeah.
Right. By some undercover that we know who he is. We know. And, because a few of us got the same exact wording. But, and I did that intentionally. Because they know that we know there's only one guy that we fuck with that talks like that. Maybe two at the most. But one is really, really good at that language like that.
I got a couple more. Couple more in the chat here.
All right.
So,
what's up?
King Kong says They need to introduce a third-party organization to be able to audit these snitching documents and see if they can verify what the snitch is saying is true.
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely, I agree.
yes, but the court was doing it, and they managed to take that away. But every agency
Yep.
that touches CDCR becomes,
It's corrupt.
absorbed into it.
Yeah. Yep, and it becomes tainted. Everything that CDCR touches becomes a finger on their hand. That's exactly how it goes. Okay, what's the next, man?
Okay, White Dog says, if I was ordered to search your cell and I found contraband, does that automatically put a target on my back? That's what confuses me most right now, is by following orders can get us in trouble with the inmates.
No, look, man, I would say this, right? If you search my cell and you find some contraband or whatever, and it's not dangerous, a lot of times it just goes in the garbage, But if you want to be a super cop, you want to make a fucking heated situation with a guy doing life, and he got nothing to lose, and you're tripping on like, oh, here's an example. Last year, they busted me with a pencil sharpener. A fucking pencil sharpener that they gave me in my drawing kit of art pencils with an eraser. And so then they find it, give me a 115, and make a big deal out of it. But it wasn't a big deal. It's stupid.
It was.
And anybody and everybody knows I'm not going to use a pencil sharpener as a weapon. Ever. That is literally to sharpen my pencils and my colored pencils when I do my artwork and shit like that. And the guy, it became a hostile situation. Yes, that type of shit is stupid.
Yeah, he could have just thrown it away. It would have been nothing.
He could have just thrown it away and said, look, man, next time don't have them type of things, dude, because I'm going to give you a 115. But because he wants to be a prick and a super cop, he made a situation out of something that didn't have to be. It didn't have to be. And you're fucking with a guy that has life. And a guy that, he don't give a fuck, man. I mean, I do give a fuck, but I gotta live here. They gotta work here. And they go home in 8 hours, and I live here 24 hours. So, I say this. If motherfuckers ain't trying to do nothing, and they're living their thing, and they want to drink a wine, or, they're not fucking up the program.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Leave them alone, man. Leave them alone. Because, man, you can only put your hands in that cage so many times of that bear, man. Next thing you know, you're not going to pull back your hand. It's going to be missing.
Yeah, he says that's what my brother said, word for word. Don't be a super cop. Yes, and it sounds pretty petty over a pencil sharpener. It was meant to be petty, I think. Outlaw said that CDCR propaganda used to indoctrinate new guards and create a divide and conquer tactic. It's like everything everywhere I go is nothing but divide and conquer. It's just so out of hand.
Yep.
Like, can't we all just
get
along?
Well, like, first of all, being in prison is hard enough on a man and his family, right? That's the truth. But when you start trying to do all these extracurricular activities, going around being a super RoboCop and all this, bullshit, or you slamming people on their faces while they're in cuffs, or you're doing this and you're doing that, you're gonna have a rough goddamn time. Especially when you're fucking with lifers, level 4s, and shit. People got nothing to lose, man. They're gonna have rough times. It ain't rigid like that. It's not. It's fluid. It's fluid, and You know, you got your policies and your rules. We got our policies, our rules. You know, and they clash. A lot of times they clash. And when they clash, it could be your ass. It could be your ass is clashing on. Can you handle that? That's the thing.
All right.
That's the thing. Can you handle that clash?
Yep, right. He says, watch the same guy ask for a portrait. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, by the way, I'm the one drawing the portrait, so no, he can't.
Yeah, my favorite girl's an artist.
And Ella said that's why the end to hostilities agreement is such a threat to CDCR and the government. Absolutely.
Yep. That's right. How long? Because when we stopped the nonsense and we came together and united to fight, we were able to see with clear eyes and full hearts can't lose. I truly believe in that. Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. And if you see clearly what's going on, you can fucking get out in front of it. You can fix it. You can try to fight it. You know, when the water's cloudy and murky, and they make it cloudy and murky so they can keep the upper hand. Like I always say, look, man, I understand there's got to be law and order, but make it fair. Make it fair. I want to fight fair. You know, if I get a case, give me a great attorney who's going to really fight for me, who's going to put all his all into my fight. And
You have 60 seconds remaining.
go up against this big government machine who is geared to win at all costs. But as long as I can say I left it all on the field and I fought with all I had, that's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. The rest is out of my control. Let me call back.
Oh, wow. We've been going for quite a while here today. I think this is going to be one of our longest shows yet.
Global Telly, you have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at the California State Prison for Perfect, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. Thank you for using Global Telly.
All right.
Yeah. What's up, man?
We're
I'm
back.
back. We'll wrap this one up for tonight, folks. Yeah. You guys got any questions or comments? Shoot them, man, because we're going to kick on back. It's been a good video, man, and I'm glad to have you guys in here tonight in support of what we're doing. Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. This is Q&A time. I'll take your questions, man. Shoot them.
Oh, man.
Shoot.
Dog just said that every time he hears that song, hey now, he'll think of our lives.
Get on, dog. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, King
yeah.
Kong wants to know if you're ever going to get contact visits again.
Well, I'm fighting for it, King Kong. I told the committee at least let me have my contact visits, right? I told them, you guys gonna keep me here or whatever, man. Give me my fucking contact visits, man. But they're steady saying no. They do not want to give me shit. They're using everything in my life as a tool to try to break a motherfucker. And I'm not gonna break. It's never gonna happen. And it's already been proven to be ineffective on me, man. And so, I fight, and they say, oh, we don't give contact visits in the hole. We don't give contact visits in ad seg. I said, so you're admitting there's ad seg? No. Oh, no, this is restricted housing. What's the difference, Pig? What's the difference? Nothing. A name, a title, a label. But I'm keep fighting. I'll keep fighting.
Right
I
on,
want to hug
Outlaw.
my baby girl. I want to hug my mom. I want to hug my baby. I want to hug my mom and hang out with my people, you know?
Outlaw says, that's why I love this channel. Brant is simple, humble, calm. He never glorifies prison or embellishes.
That's right. Outlaw, get on, bro. I do not. Prison is not cool. Stay in school. It's not cool, man. Nothing is cool about prison. Nothing. And if anybody's out there trying to make it cool and trying to play the part like they were this and that and the other and trying to glorify or sensationalize, they're pushing the wrong thing and they got ulterior motives. Trust me. They got ulterior motives.
King Kong says, please God, that's one thing I will pray for you. That's inhumane, not to be able to touch your family. Yeah, thank you, so
King
much.
Kong, that's right. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. Yep. Outlaw, bro, I'm looking forward to doing something with you, man. I really am, and I keep everything anonymous, man. I keep it all tight, man. I can't wait to collaborate with you and do something with you, man, and because I think that's gonna be a good one. You guys pass this around. Let's get more subscribers on here. Let's open this up. Let's open this up wide, man. Let's expose it, man, to the world. And homeboy White Dog, dude, there's got to be something better out there than working in a damn prison, dude. Trust me. You don't want to get your eye busted to a grown man getting gone up in his keister, man.
Yeah, wouldn't you rather help kids before they get to the prison stage? Go help
some kids, man. Juvenile kids or something. Go be a counselor at a juvenile hall or a group home. Now, see, that's commendable right there, man. Help them youngsters, man. Realize that, dang, all you got to do is make a few better choices in your life. You know, I tell people, well, in prison, your last 10 years might have not been that good, right? Your last 10 years might have not been that good. They might not be, something to write home about, but your next 10 years can be your best years. They can be a lot better than your last if you make it that way. If you put some effort into it and make it that way, it can be It can be a lot better in 10 years, man. So, man, that's what I say. Help the youngsters. Educate the people. What?
King Kong says, does the news reporters in Cali report on situations about you and your friends are in? They talk about this Norway model, but won't even give someone a contact visit.
Right.
We are the voice. We're the minority voice of the what the hell is this thing they're calling the Norway project or the California project. I've spoken to a couple Norwegians and we even have one that's telling the prison people of Norway, look at what they're making a mockery of us.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Yeah, I mean, he wrote the Norway prison system and said California's making a mockery with your name all over it. And here's the thing, King Kong, or whoever said that. I think it was King Kong.
Yeah.
The Norway model is just for S&Y rats and chomos and homo hangouts. That's it. It is not for GPs. They are not doing it for us. And that's the fucked up part about it. Now, I don't know who will get into it.
Well, wait a minute.
I don't know.
Are they doing it for the SNYs in your building there now? No?
No, this is ad tech. That don't happen in ad tech.
No,
Number one.
but you're not
Number
even.
two. What?
You're not even disciplinary, so. You know.
Right. I know I'm not. I'm what you call non-disciplinary. I'm being held in solitary confinement for no fault or wrongdoing or infraction of my own. None. So I should be entitled to all that. I should be entitled to participate in rehabilitation programs, contact visits, conjugal visits, so I can bow chicka bow chicka bow, but they won't give it to me. I can go out there and conjugal visit and break my hip.
Stop. Hey, you got people in the chat. There's Outlaw says there's a reason why they're coining prison influencers. White Dog says Hector Bravo's putting your channel out there. That's awesome. And,
yeah, that's cool because he did. Like I said, here's my thing with Hector, man. He's a CO. And, I commend him for his service to the United States. I love the military. I ain't gonna lie. Right on. I don't care who you are, man. You fight for my country. You fight for my family. Hey, man, fuck yeah. Okay, he became a CO, sergeant, lieutenant, and he walked away. Okay, cool. That's his thing. He is fighting to stop the Sacramento headquarters corruption. And I dig that. Okay, now whether he's fighting for the CO side, blue side, hey man, whatever. His ultimate goal is the same as mine. Is to stop the Sacramento corrupt machine, the managers, the wardens, the associate wardens. These people are destroying lives.
Yep.
And they are lying about it. So look, he put out some really good shit a while back, and he does it quite often. They will falsify memos against each other. They will lie and manipulate against each other on their computer systems. What the fuck do you think they're doing to me?
Right.
And my friends. So just imagine that for 1 minute. I don't have a computer. I don't have the resources, the abilities, all that crap to do and fight and combat what they're doing to each other. So imagine what they're doing to me and my friends, man.
Yep.
That's what I'm dealing with. And so for me, that's the side of Hector that I like to listen to. I like to get a lot of these little tidbits from him. And my attorneys are going to get with him later if I go to trial and see if he's down to help and get on that stand. And I'll ask him. Hopefully he will be, and I think he will be, man, because I think he knows enough, and he can't stand them. What they're about. Raquel Buckle, Jeffrey McCumber, Ron Broomfield, Shelley Amador. All these people are corrupt, fucking big corporate. That's it.
Gina Jones.
Corruption. Yep.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So all them people, big corruption. Do you know the RICO case was built for people like that? Not for prison stuff.
That's
people,
right.
Big corporations, corrupt corporations on down.
That's
from
right.
top to bottom. That's what the RICO shit was built on. Not to come after some prison stuff. But they're the real. So for me, man, anybody promoting my channel, our channel, and the real fight, man, get on. Even if these other guys on this YouTube, these outside of Outlaw and myself, in California Century, and would start putting out quality content about corruption, about bogus confidential information, about how it affected them or their homeboys. Hey, man, I would support that. But for these guys like the Homo Hangout dude to get on Hector's show and disrespect the hunger strikes and disrespect the lawsuits that we filed for motherfuckers like him and his homies to have shit in prison off our back. Man, fuck you. You know? Oh, then he wants to say, oh, I want to commend the officers down there. Y'all have been for standing up for their rights on a lawsuit because they filed a lawsuit. They didn't get their Christmas bonus. So they're fighting a good fight. Get on, fellas. But when it comes to us, we're always crying to the courts. We're always crying to mommy and daddy. Blah, blah, blah. And he claims he's a convict? Man, fuck you, dude. You're a rat S&Y motherfucker. Straight up.
Hey.
And you a race traitor.
Hey. This chat's pretty full, so I think you might have to call back.
Okay, well, go ahead. Tell me what's going on.
Well, okay, so, you know, Outlaw said he's down for he'll get at us, and then Tim said thanks for sharing the truth with us. King Kong said they got it backwards then. It should be for GP first. Let the people who doing it the right way get the first opportunities and then give the crumbs last. Well, their crumbs are their pets. They're suck-ups. They're suck dicks.
Right.
And Tim says they're pushing you even though you're not in there for anything you've done, and it's wrong. King Kong said, damn, that's really...
Oh, that's Tim K?
Yeah.
Tim K was...
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I've been on Tim. Well, I hope you're well. Merry Christmas, brother. Let me call back. We'll call back. We'll do this.
Yeah, we got busy full house. We love it. We love the conversation. We do. Love seeing you guys in here. Hold on, I'll get the rest of this to them. For those of you who are new, obviously, Brant can't see the chat, so I have to read it to him.
Global Tel Link.
All right. Okay.
All right,
so,
I'm back.
Yeah, okay. Tim said they're pushing you even though you're not in there for anything and you've done it. It's wrong.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
King Kong said, damn, that's a really good point. If they're lying on each other, imagine what they do to prisoners. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, man. They don't even treat them like people at all. I don't see how they can even get away with claiming to be anything Norway model.
Yep.
Right. Outlaw said Tim K is because of progressive and political ideology Brant and others hold. That's why you're being punished.
Right. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. They don't like a man to stand up and fight for his rights, but they can.
For petty
I say this. Yeah, I say this, right? If my wife lies to the government, lies on the stand, under oath, you guys lie under oath, perjury, you're going to prison for 5 years. Obstruction justice, you lie to a federal agent, you're done. 5 years. Bye. That's how that works. But you get a CDCR officer or agent, Brian Neary, whoever, get up there, lie his ass off, understand nothing happens. How the fuck is that a fair justice system?
Right?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not. So, then you get cops in prison, go around sweating people up. You get McCumber. Okay, McCumber had information on Yogi Pinnell. His own squad told him, Do not let that guy go to B yard. Do not. But he can go to A or he can go to C. He'll be just fine. And what McCumber do? Let him go to B yard. And what happened? What they said would happen. So, and yet there's no third part, there's no charges on the dude. And he had massive amounts of information that, hey, that's what they're using on us nowadays. But they got places they can put us. They got spots they can put us. And they don't want to because they have an agenda. So they're complicit. They are complicit in a lot of this bullshit. They create it. They incept it. They create it and they incept it. They cause it. They stir it. They manufacture it. They manipulate it. And then they spit it out to their agents of chaos. And you know what I like, Outlaw? That you said, bro, that they're using dudes like YouTube snitch tubers as their confidential information sources. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, bro. That's exactly what they're doing, man. Those are the type of quality of individuals they're using in here. That type, or somebody that poses a little like he's the, that guy and he talks the talk and blah, blah, blah. And, that's the type of guys that they're using, man. Yep. Why to keep the real motherfucker slammed down. There's good guys out there. I know a few of them. There's good dudes, of course, man. But I guess they're not being proactive in stopping this shit. They're complicit too. Turn a blind eye. Oh, it's not happening to me, so I'm cool, man.
Right.
Yeah, you only cool until it does happen to your ass, and then you're gonna wish you did something about it.
Yep.
That's how I see it. Yep. So hell, man.
Let's see.
What time?
Dog saw the live when he shouted the channel out. He was referencing Brant exposing corruption from the blue side. That was awesome. We love that. We got some.
That's right, man.
We got some subscribers from that, and we appreciate that.
Hell yeah, dog! Get on, man. We appreciate it.
Tim
man, help us out.
Tim K says, Outlaw, do you happen to have any official numbers about violence on GP yards since the end of hostilities? I'm having a hard time finding real numbers. And, Allison that checks in here, she's all about those numbers, so we can ask her if she knows anything.
Yep. Allison, happy Merry Christmas. If you can hear us. Chin, Merry Christmas, brother. I hope you're well. Chaos, all you brothers, man. Tim K, man. I'm glad you're in here, man. I hope you're well. Everybody. Damn, this is the longest live I did, folks.
Yeah.
God damn, I should just let me come home. I think because I did a 2-hour live, man. That's some stamina. Yeah, I got some stamina, man.
You're funny. King Kong says, when a new governor in California gets elected, do they bring in new people for running CDC, or does it stay the same? What is this Jeff McCumber's actual job title? Yeah, it stays the same, but Jeff McCumber is the secretary of CDCR, and what happens is, as long as he holds that seat, he holds that seat, and when he leaves, then the next whoever's governor can appoint it. But I don't think it really goes like that. I think it's all inside.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
All decided on the inside.
It's a bunch of nepotism.
Yeah, and then
it's nepotism.
The governor just goes along with it.
It's nepotism, straight up. And whoever puts the money in Gavin Newsom's pocket, Gruesome Newsom's pocket, is the one he's going to push for that spot and confirm. That's just how he does it. That's how it works. It's a corrupt system, man. And it's even worse now because you got stakeholders. Monetary, it's monetarized, and it's like not cool, man. It's not cool. You got that type of situation going on, and they know they can let. So the recidivism rate of people that got 20 years or more is 2%. 2%. Because we know what it's like to do a long stretch in the big house, man. I'm not talking about a dude on level 2, level 3. I'm talking about level 4, life, shoe life. That's it. You know, and a lot of dudes get out, they're successful, man. They're successful. They stay on the streets because they do not want to come back to what they know. And what they know is not cool.
So,
there's nothing cool about
King Kong wants to know how many people are still slammed down. Is it just you and your friends or others as well?
It's others, King Kong. So, you got the whites, you got the Mexicans, you got blacks. And it's being, the safety concern thing is being utilized across the board. It's being utilized across the board now, man. It's their new tactical approach to this bullshit that we're dealing with now.
Yep. Tim says that RICO was created for civil law.
That's right. That's right, Tim. That is right, man. Get on, baby girl. I appreciate you, man.
And he says he wants us back. He wants you back among us. We want you back among us. Yes, that would be nice.
Get on, man.
And
I sure do. I would love to be there.
King Kong, as far as how long this channel's been around, I think I started it in 2021 during the lockdown, I think. Maybe 2022.
Yeah, no, 2020 we did our first video 2021, you're right, babes. When they had me in that fucking unit. But we didn't do much for a long time.
Well, and I was doing it a different way. We didn't have the phone access like this, so I was recording his voice on the calls, and then I would do a nice image edit with little titles. I mean, check out our videos. I like them. I put a lot of work into them, but this is easier.
She did a good job.
This is, we can.
The first few videos.
Stay current.
The first few videos my wife did was very tedious work, man. And then we start doing these live ones. It's easier, and I can interact with you guys, and I can, I know where to go. I know what I can say, where not to say, and like I said, if I file it on an inmate appeal or in the courts, I can say it on here, and so I'm not crossing no fucking lines. And back in the days, we used to write the Prison Focus, Bayview, shit like that, and express our grievances, express our views, and what's going on inside the prison system for real, So I just see this as a better, more improved platform. It really is, man. So, hey, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all you guys. We truly do, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we'll make this the last one.
Oh, yeah. No, we're good. Tim's wishing us all Merry Christmas, and we wish you all Merry Christmas. And
man.
You get to spend time with people that you love and care about, and have some gratitude.
Call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That's right. Slug down a big old cup of gratitude.
So, I want to say something real quick to my folks that are on these GPRs, and all you guys out there still fighting the good fight that are on these GPRs, man. Much love and respect to the worthy, and you know who you are, man. You're pushing the right program. You know that one day it's gonna be you, or can be you, that's affected by the same shit, the same disease, and the same rot that we are affected by. So it would be highly appreciated, man, if you put a stop to it, or you take part in putting a stop to it, and shutting these big mouth rumor control gossip mongers off, shut them down, and you know, because that only feeds into IGI's game. So, you know, you can help, man, just by shutting that down. If you wasn't there, you didn't see it with your own fucking eyes, shut your mouth. It's that simple. Shut your mouth. So, you know, look, my GP folks, I was with a lot of you guys in Pelican Bay Shoe for a long time. And we fought the good fight, man, a bunch of us. It's time to reunite this fight and stop these people from destroying what we did. You know, it really is, man. They fucking attacked us. They came after us. They try to get people to kill people. You know, with bogus information and bogus lies and deceit sprouted from S&Y rat dudes nowadays. So, you know, hey man, why don't you do something useful and help be a cog in the wheel of stopping these motherfuckers. And help us out, man. Help us out. Help fight the good fight. Unite this motherfucker.
That's right.
Spread the word what they're doing.
That's right.
Because if you don't learn from the past, you're going to fucking fall in the future. You're going to be the next motherfucker sitting in the hole talking about, man, I should have listened to old Scoops and Ronnie and Rob and the rest of the fellas. I should have listened. Damn, I should have did this, man. Fuck. But, you know, so, hey, help us out, man. Help us out. So that's what I got to say to my folks. And Merry Christmas, man, to you guys, man. Merry Christmas. And just know we're fighting, man. We're going to fight our way out of this. And we're not going to stop. Like Ronnie told Judge Mueller, you have 60 seconds remaining. We are still fucking standing, period. You did nothing but expose the corruption that you are attacking us with. With that said, folks, Merry Christmas, you guys. Kim K, Allison, Ken, Outlaw, Dog, White Dog, everybody. King Kong, you ain't got nothing on me. Now I see my King Kong down under, man. Thank you for joining, homeboy, everybody. I'll talk to you guys next time. We're going to take a minute, kick back, enjoy the holidays, man. Merry Christmas, folks.
Y'all have a good night now.